There's a maintenance man that's in my apartment that waves at me every single time he sees me. Every single time he sees me. And I just need him to know, listen, man, I got a finite amount of waves in my system. I got a certain amount of waves that I issue out throughout the day. I can't be wasting these waves on somebody that I see multiple times throughout the day that's really serving no purpose for me in my situation. It's not like I'm waving at you and you coming in and just, checking my place out just to make sure everything good. It ain't like I know if I wave at him, I ain't never got to call in about my water pressure or my AC going out or anything like that because you are stopping by making sure everything is functioning well because we wave at each other regularly. So I'm thinking of a few tactics to do to let him know he can tone down on the waving. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is just when I see him just take off running full speed. Well, he can't, there ain't no connection that he can make in order for him to even get the wave off. That's one of the things I'm thinking about doing. But I got to be careful on that because I don't stretch as often as I should. And I don't want to tear my Achilles tendon just trying to avoid saying hello to somebody. Another thing I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about like making the wave less enthusiastic every time I see him. Like starting off like, hey, how you doing? What's up? To the end, I'm just like, well, I'm almost waving him off. I think hopefully he'll get it, but I don't think he get it. His eyes be too wide. Like he don't be getting a lot of blinks off. So I think his low volume of blinks is letting me know something a little off, and he might need these waves more than I do. Let's start the show. Welcome to another episode of the Tutson Interruption. My name is Trey Tutson. First off, before we even get started, big shout out to Tyler Tibbs. I don't know if things look different to y'all, but Tyler Tibbs donated a new camera to the show. I ain't got no round of applause loaded up in here, but if I did, we would be sounding off. So I got to give you one of these little bullshit golf claps, Tyler, for looking out. Tyler's a real one. Tyler Tibbs is somebody that leads by example based off this show. I don't know what he do in his regular life. I don't know what he do. I don't know what he do when the camera's cut off. I don't know what he do when we ain't watching. But I'll say when we are watching, Tyler Tibbs do stuff the right way. He got tired of me posting my clips online that looked like I had dubbed them from a VHS. And he was like, man, we got to do something about this. About this camera situation, my G. And I'm trying to play it off. Oh, it's supposed to look like that. No, it wasn't. That wasn't really in the plan. It just ended up looking like that. And Tyler was like, man, I'll get you a camera, bro. Which I ain't gonna lie, I'm not one really for charity. I'm asking to borrow money from somebody right now. The come through is delayed, which I feel like that's the Lord telling me, just Trey, just gonna hit him with the never mind. So I'm probably gonna hit him with the never mind because it take a lot out of me to ask somebody for something. But when somebody is offering me something, I'm always like, hey man, let the spirit move you. However the spirit move you, I'm cool with that. So Tyler went ahead and got the camera. I like the camera. I don't know what it is. I know it's got autofocus. As y'all can see, if I do this, it zoom in a little bit. You can see it kind of moving a little bit. You might can see a little bit of it's vibrating a little bit. Like I got a lot of bass coming out of the mic or something like that when I move. But it looked better. It looked a hell of a lot better than the other camera I got. Now, the other camera I got was a gift as well. But it was somebody that hadn't seen the show before. They were just like, I just wanted to help you out. And I appreciate anything being donated to me. Anybody want to give me anything? Hey, if you want to bless the show with a mic, bless the show with a mic. If you want to bless me with some lighting tutorials, because as y'all can see, the lighting is still a little off. So I'm probably not getting the best use out of this camera that I should be getting, but hey, I'm doing what I can. I'm trying to do the best I can to be as consistent as I can be. So I appreciate Tyler Tibbs. If y'all can, shoot him a message, find out his Cash App, shoot him some bread. Just show Tyler Tibbs some love, man. Because I appreciate him for doing that. Because he talked trash. But then he backdoored and he contributed to what he was talking trash about. Know what I'm saying? Don't talk about my shoes if you ain't gonna give me no shoes. Don't talk about what I'm going through if you ain't gonna help me through it. Alright? Don't talk about my struggle if you ain't gonna help me to my success. I just keep doing cliches for 30 minutes. Nah, I appreciate that. That was dope on Tyler Tibbs' part. He a G for that. He legit for that. Hell, let's get into it. Let's just go ahead. I don't want to really talk about it because I'm kind of anti all of it happening, but it's hard to not talk about the Angel Reese situation, man. First of all, this is the thing. I watched the game. I watched that whole game. That lady dominated. That lady, they first of all, LSU bust Iowa State's ass from the tip off. From jump ball to the sound of the buzzer, they was busting their ass. It wasn't even close. LSU dominated them ladies from just from off jump. But Angel Reese was doing some things. Her defense was solid. Her rebounding, her offensive rebounding was clutching a lot of situations because she was helping save busted possessions at times. She was scoring well. She was getting to the line. I mean, she played really well. I can't think of the young lady's name right now. Number 2 for them. She had a hot half. I think her name is Jasmine Carson. I think is her name. Jasmine Carson. Number 2 for LSU. She had 21 in the first half and disappeared in the second half. We couldn't find her ass nowhere. I was like, damn, I'm thinking she finna go off for 30 plus. Her ass started with 21 and I believe ended with 21. But LSU busted their ass from start to finish to win their first ever national championship. And that's what the headline should have been about. That's what everybody should have been talking about, is how them young ladies dominated from start to finish. However, that is not what everybody's talking about. Everybody is talking about this celebration that wasn't really nothing. Like, it wasn't really hardcore. But you know what's funny in it to me is that's very symbolic to what it's like to be a black person in America. That if you give to white America a taste of their own medicine, they gonna ridicule the shit out of you for doing such a thing. That's what it felt like. It was like she was doing that to all the people doing the damn Cena, and then that got done right back to her. And it turned into this whole thing, and that's all everybody's been talking about. And my mom called me and was trying to have a conversation. Well, what you think about it? I was like, Mom, I just think the media is choosing to cover this versus cover the fact that Iowa State got dominated. And Caitlin Clark is a baller for sure, obviously. I ain't saying nothing new. This ain't breaking news. She a baller for sure. But she a white lady. So of course, everybody rooting for the white lady. Obviously, they want her to thrive. It ain't no coincidence that the White House is like, oh, we're going to invite both teams to the what? The winner's supposed to go. The winner go. So, oh man, that was just strange to me. I just don't understand. I don't understand why this country is so obsessed with what black and brown people have to say and what we have to do in the forum that we perform in. It's always like there's always a conversation on what it is that we say and do and our actions. And for some reason, we got to be like, it's a certain standard that we got to hold up in the eyes of these folks. And, and our white counterparts get to just ease on through. Man, Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks, right? He like OG white. Like he one of them. He from, I forgot where the hell he from, but he from like way over there. He from over there where they still don't really respect women. He from one of them places. And this dude is the most whiningest ass play. He the most whiningest player in the league. Look at all of Luka's. If you look at Luka's face, Luka is always crying about a call. Luka be screaming and yelling and crying at his teammates, hollering at him. He be carrying on, doing all kind of stuff. No conversation. They don't say a damn thing about Luka. Nothing. They just be like, Luka's one of the greatest talents to ever enter into the league. And they just hype him up. I told people, if Luka Doncic was from Kentucky, we would get tired of hearing this son bitch. We would get tired of hearing about him. If Luka Doncic was from Indiana, he would be a damn superhero. But because he from over there where white people usually stink, they don't really, we still getting it, but it ain't as heavy as it would be if Luka was from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I don't know. I just don't like that. It's every time we got a moment, every time there's a black person, if something super black is happening, if it's a beautiful black moment, just know some bullshit is coming from around the corner. I don't like that. The media's gonna find the most bullshit thing to put out there. Media ain't shit. Y'all see this shit what they doing with Trump? Trump go to court. They can't put no cameras in court. So they'll just hold the camera at a door for 3 hours. Talking about what they think is going on behind that door. I bet you right now behind that door, Donald Trump is just looking around and staring and listening to the judge and listening to the attorneys and figuring out everything that's going to happen with this arraignment. I bet you that's what's happening behind that door. You like, yeah, because it's court, bitch. No respect. No respect for us and our greatness. Every time it look like we're going to have a beautiful moment, they ruin it with some bullshit. They ruin it with some bullshit. I was talking to somebody earlier like about golf. Because I watch golf because it's a quiet sport and it's calming. It's a racist ass sport. It's extremely racist. Like, they got a history of not treating black people well. If Tiger Woods acted like Roy Wood Jr., they would not be as accepting to him. But because Tiger, he ain't a real one. You know what I mean? If you watch he got a documentary that was on HBO when he was running with Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan in Vegas, and they was fucking prostitutes and doing all kind of carrying on. When he was really like trying to be like, man, the hell with this shit. I'm a black celebrity. When he was like trying to jump into that, they was just like, this motherfucker's lame. Michael Jordan was like, this nigga is lame. Chuck, look at him. He can't run with us. Get this motherfucker his own section. Make sure y'all please get him his own bushel of bitches. Because he can't run with us. Stop talking like that, Tiger. They ain't like that motherfucker around. He was on some lame-o shit. When he tried to tap into that motherfucker still wasn't accepting it because they were just like, we ain't really fucking with the way he vibing. Nobody wants that. You see the way that he had to put that girl out? He had a new lady. Tiger Woods had a new lady he had to put out, which is some cold shit. He was with her for a while. They was dating for a little bit. And this motherfucker was like, let's go on vacation. And then left that bitch at the airport. And went back to the crib and packed all her shit up and put her out and changed the locks on the house. That, to me, that's a motherfucker that ain't got no game. That's a motherfucker that ain't tapped in to the reason that they call you Tiger. Man, I know a motherfucker that ain't never even flew on a plane. That if he got to put his bitch out, he ain't finna act like we finna go on a vacation somewhere. He be like, look here. I need you to pack your shit right now. He ain't smooth at all. That motherfucker ain't got no goddamn. Tiger ain't got no game. It's a bunch of them gameless, lame ass. Y'all know what they look like. Bunch of niggas that like the vacation in Phoenix. Cause you can get you one of them mismatched white women. Them white women that they got 30 years. The white women, they got 22-year-old titties, but they skin is 58 like a motherfucker. Look like she tan under Popeye's grease. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all them chicken heating lamps. You ever go to motherfucking, you ever work in a restaurant, they had these heat lamps where they keep your food warm until the rest of the party food comes along. Hey, we got table 22 ready? Yeah, all right. Runner! And you go grab that shit, you run the food to the table, but it's some lamps and shit. It's a bunch of bitches that look fried in Phoenix. Big titties, young than a motherfucker. No ass either. That all that shit is chopped off. Big titties, flat ass. It looked terrible, nigga. It looked like a dresser got a boob job. So, there's a bunch of them motherfuckers out there. A lot of lame shit that's been happening. I don't even talk. See, I don't like talking about the topics in the world news and shit. I think I talked about this last week. I don't really like talking about none of that shit. That shit is weird and goofy to me. I like talking about shit that motherfuckers is like, I just like talking about what I go through and what I've dealt with. And I gotta tell you, I remember this shit recently happened. I'm just trying to figure out. I got this dude, I help him out and shit. I help him out of this shop. Cause y'all know I like cigars. But I gotta slow down with the cigars. My friends that came into town from New York and I'm smoking too many goddamn cigars. I'm waking up in the morning sounding like motherfucking Lou Rawls. What a wonderful. I'm sounding raggedy than the bitch in the morning. You call me like, hello. Yeah. Well, shit. I'll be there in a little bit. I'm sounding fucked up in the morning, and it's straight up from the cigars. I'm smoking too many of them, nigga. I'm starting to get that cigar mouth. So I wanted to take time off. You know, I've been wanting to take like y'all know I wasn't supposed to do shit for at least the first 90 days of the year. I fucked that all up. Fuck that all up. Supposed to be abstinent. Fuck that up. Wasn't supposed to smoke no cigars. Fuck that up. Supposed to work out every day. Fuck that up. Wasn't supposed to drink. Fuck that up. I'm not good at accomplishing goals. I need to write down the shit that I don't think I'm going to be able to do. I can't write down shit I want to do. If I write down the goals that I want to achieve, best believe I'm not achieving them some bitches. But what I need to do is I need to ask my what's your goals for me? And they be like, these are my goals for you. And I'm gonna write them hoes down. Cause I reach them. I get a whole lot of I'm proud to use for shit that I don't even be thinking about. I'm like, what? I didn't even think that was okay. Well, I appreciate it. Anybody proud of me, I appreciate it, nigga. I tell you that right now. If you're proud of me to any capacity, I appreciate it. Thank you for being proud of me. Even if it's for shit that I didn't even know that a some bitch could be proud of somebody for. Thank you. Somebody saw me perform. They was just like, I'm very proud of you, brother. You toned down the amount of the N-words that you were saying in your set. You actually decreased it, and I can sit through it. It's great. I'm like, thank you, my nigga. I appreciate that. So I've been trying to get it together. I ain't gonna be able to get it together, bro. I'm not. I ain't doing none of that well. I'm slipping up left and right. I can't achieve nothing. I was supposed to be eating better. That was the other thing. Eating better. I fucked up. I fucked up this week. I had Wingstop and Popeyes, nigga. I done fucked up, and I got to chill because I got an ulcer in my goddamn stomach from all that Wingstop. Cause I don't know what my order at Wingstop, nigga, is. It's this every time I go to Wingstop. I get a mango habanero chicken sandwich, right? Then I get 6 bone-in lemon pepper. They got this honey hot rub this new honey hot rub. I get 6 of them boneless, and I get some fries. And if I'm real depressed, I get cheese on them fries. And I get a drink, right? I get a drink that is half Dr. Pepper, half root beer. That bitch be hitting. I don't know but that bitch be hitting. So, bro, little dude I go help out, right? I go to help him out, bro. I go help him at the place. I'm in there with my Wingstop. He letting me know, hey, man, I got a little trouble going on with this, that, and the fourth. It's a lady. Look here. Lady might show up. She might show up with my clothes or some shit like that. Just look. I just need you to protect these 2 places in the facility. I just need you to protect these 2 places for me. While you in here doing the work I need you to do for me. Just protect these 2 places for me in case she come, because she destroyed this bitch last night. And I put it all back together. I know it don't look like nothing happened, but here's the video. You see that right there? She destroyed this bitch. And I'm looking like, yeah, she destroyed it. All right, man. I got you. Man, I'm going ham. I'm going in on this chicken. I'm going in on this chicken. It's one of the one where you ain't even, you know how you be eating, bro, and you don't even be, you just in a zone with your food. You in a zone, bro. I'm in a zone with this food. Can't nothing can happen. It could be a terrorist attack happening right behind me. Hold up, I got to finish this wing real quick. I'm in the zone with these wings. Man, while I'm in the zone with the wings, bro, and I got my drink, I'm having one of them good food moments where everything is hitting. Everything is fire. You like, bro, my fries is hot and fresh and good. Oh man, this damn the boneless wings was hitting and everything. I'm just like, man, my drink is doing what it's supposed to do. My drink is just like, yes, sir. Let's go. It's gonna be a good day. Man, I'm going so hard on these goddamn wings. I hear the door open to the place. Boom. So I got the chicken bone. I slide back to look. Hey, I got chicken bone in my mouth. It's the bitch. She in there. She got a hand. She got both hands with the clothes. So you already know what happened. She done snatched this nigga shit. I bet you the little hanger rack is that she done knock that bitch all in the closet. Hanger rack doing the diagonal shit. It's doing some shit like this in the. Cause she got them in her hand. They still on the hangers. She throwing the shit. Vengeance in her eyes. This lady is focused on getting rid of his shit just as focused as I am on these wings. So I'm caught all off guard. I go to look. Hey, what's up? I got the chicken still in my mouth. Oh, shit is up. I don't know what everything he told me to do about securing this room, that shit went all out the window. I don't know what to do because I'm caught in between. I'm trying to finish the wing, but then I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, goddamn shit, okay. I'm caught in between saving his business and finishing these wings. I finally tap out, take one last sip of my drink. Like, oh, that bitch hitting. And I run out there and I go help her. Hey, you need me to help you get some, I interact. Hey, you need me to help you get some shit. You need me to help you get whatever. She's like, yes, it's in the trunk. Go to the trunk. So I know what to do. I'm like, it's closed. She like, it's open. I'm like, it's closed. You got to come out here and open it for me, baby. And then they get her to come out. They get her to come outside to get it from out. So she come outside. She open it. I go grab the stuff and we go throw it in there. And then she mad, so she started trying to open up doors and shit. Now, I don't really know what to... I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, I ain't tell you. This dumb son bitch. When I go out there to help her to get the shit out the trunk, how about his stupid ass? He done left the keys in the door. He done locked up all these parts where he told don't let her get nowhere near this shit, X, Y, and Z. But his funk ass done left the keys in the door. So I go, this motherfucker done left the keys. I grab the key, put the keys in my pocket, and then we help me grab the stuff and she come back in. So she in a frenzy. She talking shit. She speaking all kind of different languages and shit. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, baby. I'm just here trying to help. I don't know what's going on. Hey, come on now. And she trying to open up everything. She jiggling doors and shit. She trying to get in. I'm like, hey, we can't do that. And man, this lady went over. It was a rack of these cases that was like next to where I was sitting at. Man, this lady started destroying shit. She knocked all that shit down. She knocking shit down on the counter and everything. I'm like, hey, I get in front of her. Hey, because I done been in several abusive relationships where I was on the abused end. So I already know how to act in these situations. Okay? I already know what to do. When somebody flip out like that, you got to get in front of them. Hey, come on now, come on. You got to talk softly to them. Hey. This ain't how we do this. This ain't how we do this now. My heart pounding like a motherfucker. I'm scared as hell because I'm like, oh, I done already fucked up. She already destroying this shit. He told me to protect everything. Now I got to hope she don't bust me upside my goddamn head for trying to. She like, hey. I'm like, hey, we can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do this. Come on now. Let's go out. She said, you tell him that if it wasn't for you, I would have destroyed this whole place. I'm going to tell him, but you got to get the fuck outside because, come on now. I walk outside. I come back in. She drive off. I'm like, whew, I could breathe. I'm like, okay. I secured the places. She didn't destroy the parts that he told her, hey, don't let her in there. She gonna destroy that shit. I protected that. So I get ready to pick up everything. Boys, I'm picking up everything. My motherfucking Wingstop all over the goddamn floor. My Wingstop is everywhere. I got sauce and shit over it because I dip my shit in honey mustard. The boneless shit, I dip that in the honey mustard. It's honey mustard all over the motherfucking flow. The wing I was eating is somewhere else. So I had to sadly pick all this shit up and sweep up my Wingstop. And bro, I looked down there, saw my goddamn half Dr. Pepper, half root beer. That son bitch had just exploded. It's all over, bro. And it was a little puddle left on the desk. I just grabbed a straw and gave it a quick slurp. Yeah. Because I was like, bro, I didn't ate dirty pussy before. Ain't that much my mouth can't handle. My mouth can handle a lot. So I gave that shit a little sad slurp and I scooped up the rest of that place. Told that motherfucker I was going to need a little bit of extra money because this bitch destroyed my happiness. In the middle of the day. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Should nobody have to deal with this type of sadness? So my point being is, man, get control of the partner that you are with. I ain't saying get control, but find peace within these people because you don't know who else joy you might be ruining. It's been another episode of the Tutson Interruption. Thank y'all very much. I hope that we can continue to make these longer at some point in time. But for right now, this what the fuck you getting. This is the bang for your buck. I'm going to make it more interesting. I'm going to figure out how. I'm not going to make no goddamn promises. Goddamn it, the show is the show, and the show is what you get. But man, I was hurt, dog. And I can't go back. I can't do Wingstop too many times in a week. That goddamn ulcer get to opening up. That shit be hurting and burning. I be like, bro, just take this whole stomach. Take the stomach. If I go to the doctor, they be like, would you like any medication? No, I want you to take the stomach out this motherfucker. Yeah, take the whole stomach. The gallbladder, everything. Take everything. I don't give a shit. Take this whole everything right here because it hurt. It's on fire. I knew it, bro. That's what I get for backsliding. I said I wasn't fucking. I was like, I'm done. My Wingstop days is over. And I took my silly black ass back over to Wingstop. And right when it got good, somebody showed up and destroyed that shit. Gotta get it together. Anyway, it's been another episode of Tutson Interruption. Thank y'all very much. I'm gonna work on this look. I think we can make it look better because Tyler came through in the clutch with a new camera. Blessing the game. Blessing the movement. Blessing the show. And if you're going to be a blessing to me, Tyler, I got to be a blessing back to you. I don't know what I'm going to give you because I owe so much money to so many other people. So ain't really shit I can really do for you, Tyler, other than tell you, thank you, brother. You came through for a nigga. You might be on the next live Tutson Interruption. Yeah, we might make that happen. We can make that happen. But it's been another episode. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Everybody that's been listening, please share. Please spread the word. If you enjoy the show, review the show, rate the show, like the show. Share it, man. I just want to keep continuing to do this. I can't do this shit for 2 hours right now. But if you help this shit grow and you motivate a nigga, I can make something happen, goddammit. Thank y'all. It's been another episode. I'm Trey Tutson. Follow the show on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram and everything. Trey Tutson on everything. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that shit. I will see you next time. Have a good one.